This is the Garmin Epix Gen 2 Pro 51mm. After having numerous devices from every major manufacturer, I believe this to be the best you can get for outdoor pursuits. And here's why. Hello and welcome everyone, Dog Walker Dave here. Today on the channel, I'll be giving you my review of the Epix Gen 2 Pro in the 51mm version. I know it's been out for almost a year. I've had the device for quite a while now, and I want to give you 7 reasons why I think the Epix Gen 2 Pro is the best device on the market today. Okay, let's jump right in. Reason number 1 is the screen. 1.4 inch AMOLED screen, and the screen itself is beautiful. Nice, vibrant colors, really easy to read inside and outside. I know some people are a fan of the memory and pixel display. Myself, I like the AMOLED screen because I'm all about the colors. Beautiful display, really easy to read, like I said, outside in the direct sunlight. No problem seeing any of your metrics when you're out there on the trail or on the road. Speaking of screen, reason number 2 is the build quality. Sapphire display, which for me is mandatory basically in any device that I own because I'm so hard on watches. Titanium bezel, which is nice to have. It's not necessary for me. I could go with stainless steel or any other type of metal bezel, but the sapphire screen is a must. The device itself is built really well. The buttons have a nice tactile feel to them, nice pressing motion on them. And the haptic motor, basically just that little bit of a vibration when you press a button. You can really notice it when you start and stop a workout or pause a workout. You can really feel that feedback in your wrist so that you know that you've paused or stopped or started a workout. Reason number 3, like with almost every Garmin, not every Garmin, 5-button layout and a touch screen. Touch screen, I could do without. It doesn't really matter. But a 5-button layout when you're working out, I think it's really nice to have. And I think after all of my experience doing outdoor activities for many, many years, having buttons as opposed to a touchscreen, it makes a huge difference. Touchscreens work, but when it's cold out and you have mitts on your hands or gloves, or if you get really sweaty, any type of moisture on the screen doesn't work that well. If it's raining, but buttons, really hard to go wrong with buttons. I will add though, the touchscreen on this is quite responsive. It works well. I don't use it a lot, but it does work well. Point number 4, one of the reasons that I went with a larger device, the 51mm, as opposed to the 47mm version of this device, is that you get exceptional battery life on it. This is kind of watch that after a week or week and a half, 2 weeks, you look to see what the battery life is like. Unlike my Apple Watch Ultra that I had or some other devices, which also some of the other devices, my Suunto Race and Coros products and many other devices have great battery life. But for an AMOLED screen, especially on a beautiful screen like this, and all the things that it does, battery life is outstanding. Standby mode, you're looking at roughly a month, depending on what kind of setting you have. Right out of the box setting, I believe it's 31 days with regular use, just as a watch, I guess. And in GPS mode, depending on what kind of accuracy you want, most of us are not going to worry about running the battery out. Unless you're doing a 200-mile race or something like that, the battery life is more than enough for just about everybody on the planet for just about every event that you want to do. Number 5, what Garmin was originally known for is mapping. I won't go on and on about mapping on this watch, but Garmin beats every manufacturer when it comes to mapping. Turn-by-turn directions, points of interest, all the maps are built into this watch. You just can't beat Garmin when it comes to mapping on a device. Other manufacturers are doing well, but they really don't even come close when it comes to Garmin. Reason number 6, Garmin Connect and the Garmin ecosystem. They've been at this whole GPS thing for longer than any manufacturer. The Garmin Connect website is wonderful. You can take a GPS course, download it onto your watch from the Garmin Connect website. All the widgets and watch faces and everything you can imagine. It just works, it syncs quickly, and there's more than enough information on not only the watch, but on Garmin Connect than you could ever want. And number 7, I know this is going to seem really trivial, but the flashlight. The flashlight, it's just really nice to have. Simple as that. I find myself using it, and you can have the red mode, you can have a strobe, you can have it set up in many different ways. It's just nice to have instead of reaching for your phone if you're digging in small spaces. And I've had the flashlight on my Garmin Fenix 7X, as well as my Instinct that I've used in the past. And the built-in flashlight is a lot nicer to have than just having the screen light up with every other manufacturer. Just a nice touch. I wish, honestly, all outdoor and adventure watches would build this into their watch. Just a great addition. That's it, everyone. Quick wrap up. Those are the reasons why I consider the Epix Gen 2 Pro in the 51mm version, 47mm as well, to be the best watch that you can buy. I know it's not inexpensive. Retails for something like $1,400 here in Canada. But from now until Father's Day in US and Canada, there are a number of Garmin watches on sale. They also usually go on sale around the holiday time. And the only other time that they go on sale is Mother's Day for some of the other Garmin watches. I don't know why they don't consider this to be something for women, because many women, females, would use this or the Fenix, some of the other more robust watches. But right now it's on sale in Canada for approximately $250 off, depending on what model you have, which makes it a little bit easier of a price to swallow. Thanks for watching, everyone. And maybe if you got to this point in the video and found it entertaining and useful, educational in any way, helps you make a decision, first of all, I'd love to hear from you down in the comments below, and maybe subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. Get outside, everyone, and thanks for watching.